Working with Ideoli was fantastic. It's a team of people that are driven, it's a team of people that have the expertise. The result is something that everyone can see. I was born in Canada, started my life in Toronto. My career started in aviation. I wanted to be a pilot, of course, but I needed to kind of expand a little bit my horizons other than just flying airplanes, so I became an aerospace engineer, and that's what I graduated. I was technical director for 2 airlines and general manager for a 3rd airline for 9 years before moving to Ireland and taking on head of technical at an aircraft leasing company there. We were customers at other virtual office spaces as we were starting to grow our enterprise. And we started to see the things that we liked about what was in the market, the things that we thought was missing in the market. When we started to develop this place, it was really for our own purposes. What would we like to be able to have access to? And then that quickly grew into a concept where we said, hey, we can make this into a business. Other people could make use of this type of space. It's needed. And that's how Nobl was born. We wanted something that's casual, we wanted something that's enjoyable, we wanted something that's an extension really of our personal lifestyle. A lot of the elements that we were looking for in here were, quite frankly, entertainment elements, music, lounges, things that we can kind of drift in and out of. So when we decided to pick an architect that had this kind of ambience, we were leaning towards architects which weren't doing necessarily specific industrial projects. We wanted something that was doing more into the hospitality sector, more into, let's say, the luxury residential sector. And that's how we sorted through a few architects, and eventually the architect we chose to partner up with this project is Costas Gagos. Brilliant architect, has a very distinct, I should say, architectural styling. Working with Ideoli was another interesting story, like many interesting stories. It was an early morning. George was in Athens at the time, and it was one of those persons that you just had to meet. At that time, we weren't even talking about projects. This project wasn't even on the drawing board, really. But as it developed, it was almost like a no-brainer. It's like, hey, George, we're doing this project. Yeah, we're opening up an office in Athens. Let's do this together. So it was a very natural thing. It wasn't something that I think we needed to go through a vetting process, because that was already done. We already had that connection. We already knew the quality of the work and the reputation of the company. So it was just a matter of pushing the button. Working with Ideoli was fantastic. It's a team of people that are driven. It's a team of people that have the expertise. The result is something that everyone can see. What we really liked and enjoyed about it is the candidness and the openness. The way and the ethos by which everybody approaches that is, I think, the most important thing. Once they understood our true requirements, they were able to deliver on exactly what we wanted. It didn't matter what the initial proposition. What was important is that they worked alongside us to get it to exactly where we needed to get it. Timelines on these kind of projects are always, I want it yesterday. So what was important for us is we had a timeline that was driven mostly by when do we want to get to market. With Ideoli, we were giving next to impossible timelines, and yet the company was able to deliver on that. It's not just delivering a product or delivering a service, it's about really being able to go that extra mile and getting things to come together in the best way possible. We were very fortunate. We had the right people. The reaction we're getting from people that are coming in and seeing the space is the wow factor. And we did want a bit of a wow factor, especially in the main entrance in the foyer that we have for the establishment. But what we found more intriguing is there was the initial kind of ah moment coming in, but as they started to explore the rest of the space, they realized that it's revealing different styles and different kind of areas of the building that are unique in themselves. All of the participants that helped to bring this together understood that concept, and that's why it was very important from the lighting design, because at the end of the day, we have different functions in here. We have events that we perform, but we also have individuals that are working during the day. So we have to have the right mix of dramatic lighting, but the right mix of functional lighting as well in the establishment. So very intricate, very sophisticated into how all this came together. The plan is to grow it. We have a second facility we're building already. We're going to build a few of our facilities, and eventually what we hope to do is expand far enough into Europe where we end up franchising the concept and accelerate its growth. With our key partners, we're always looking for long-term relationships. Now that we have the go-to partners for the lighting design, no matter where we are, these are the people that are going to be always invited to participate and help us build the second one and the third one or the next project. We have the chemistry, we have the relationships there, and we also have the excellence that they deliver. What else could we ask for? Greece is not just a tourist destination anymore. It's a place of innovation. In fact, one of the things we're going to be hosting here is a startup incubator at this facility, and this is our way of kind of contributing back to society and getting new people with fresh ideas to find a place to help these opportunities grow. So absolutely, talent is the heart of everything that is the success of what you see here.